Right guys, and welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. So, topic of the day, I've gone and installed the Cobra FI2000R O2. It's the fuel management system thing from by Cobra. What I was finding was, since I installed this hypercharger on my exhaust, I was getting a fair bit of surging and an immense amount of popping on deacceleration. With that, I was finding, like how I am now, kind of cruising at a bit of a steady speed. I'm doing just over 20 mile an hour, and the bike was kind of jolting forward, backwards and forwards a little bit like this. It wouldn't actually hold a continuous cruising or like just like a steady RPM. It would surge forward a little bit and bog down a little bit. So I kind of figured that the air mixture was a bit shot. So I went to pick one up, installed it last night. Took it out for a little ride just to get it somewhat set up. And you know what? I am actually missing the popping already. So what I found before I put this in, when I was downshifting or just generally speeding up like so and letting off the acceleration, the exhaust was pop, 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 pop. As much as I like that, I mean, it's not healthy for the bike. So yeah, I've installed this now, and popping is pretty much 99% gone. The only time that it does start popping is on heavy deacceleration, like say for example I'm rev matching and dropping my gears quite quickly. Then it pops, but apart from that, all the popping's pretty much gone. The ride feels a lot smoother. I'll show you now without no popping. So I think I heard one or two little noises there, but not how it was doing. General acceleration feels quicker. I'm not sure if the acceleration's quicker or if just the general acceleration feels more responsive. I'm not entirely sure. All I know is I need to get my clutch replaced as soon as possible, and I don't think I am going to feel the full potential of what this bike can actually do until I've got my clutch replaced properly, because when I'm in high revs it still slips a little bit, but yeah, I mean, it feels nice. The bike feels really smooth. It feels like it can cruise without it surging, and when I'm going a bit quicker, like say for example I'm doing 30 and I roll on the throttle, it just seems to respond straight away rather than kind of like bog down or lag a little bit. I mean, it never really bogged down or anything before I had this exhaust and hypercharger on, but obviously nothing was really changed there. No fuel air mixture was messed up or anything like that. Yeah, no, it definitely feels more responsive. Last night when I took it out for a little run, I just went to Burton and back, did a few pulls in 4th and 5th just to see what it was like. Again, my see there, quite a heavy drop and no popping. Okay, there was a bit of a bit of a pop then. Yeah, but yeah, I still need to kind of fine tweak it a little bit. But no, I'd say last night a couple of the pulls when I was in 4th and 5th, last night just setting up the 2nd and 3rd pot on the adjustments. It just seemed to pull lovely. The only time it messed up was when the clutch slips a little bit at higher revs, which it won't be too long before I get that sorted out. Maybe another month or so before I've got the spare funds for that. There's a little bit of pop in there, but nothing compared to what it was like. It was overly immense before. Although I did like the sound of it before, it just wasn't doing the bike any good. Just see that in general there, pulling off just felt so much better than it did just having the exhaust and the hypercharger on. I'm not sure if it makes much difference if you put it on when you've not got any modifications, but who knows. But yeah, the bike does feel lovely. It feels like it can actually cruise now without any issues. I filled it up completely last night with fuel, as I want to see what this bike can actually get now until completely empty. I've got a 2 litre fuel can in my pannier, so I'm going to let this run completely empty. I want to see what I can actually get out of it before it dies. And that's just riding it normally how I do, with little blips here and there, and then at least it gives me some sort of idea as to what I can get out of it if I ride very sensibly, or if I'm riding quicker. Or so yeah, the next thing to get is the clutch. That's the only thing I need to get replaced now. I think that's the only major bit left on the bike I need to get done. So I mean, that was quite heavy engine braking, and there wasn't a lot of popping. There was still a little bit, but nowhere near as much as what there was. But no, as I was saying, the only thing I actually really need to get done now is my clutch replaced. I've got, hopefully, I think it's sometime next week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, I've got the Memphis Shades lowers being delivered, the lower deflectors. So I'm hoping they make some sort of a difference as far as buffeting goes. And then possibly the week after that I should have the 6-inch full control extensions arriving. I've currently got the 4-inch on, but as I said in one of my previous videos, I've had this backrest installed, so that's pushed me forward a little bit, so I need to extend the floorboards a bit, and then that's it. God, I tell you what, I'm overly impressed at how this bike's pulling. I wonder if it's actually going to make much difference though to the miles per gallon. I hope it does. I know since I started putting the premium fuel in, the super unleaded, I've been getting quite a few more miles per gallon compared to what I was getting from just cheap Asda petrol. So yeah, as I said, it is now. It's cruising lovely, 30 mile an hour. No surging, no popping, no jolting or bogging down. It's just lovely. So something else I've been considering as well is completely getting rid of this here, getting rid of the speedometer, and having either a digital one in or 2 round billet ones having a speedo and a tack. So I've not decided yet, it's all bloody money. And I also want to get a second bike as well, so I'm going to try and find the pennies from somewhere. So I've been highly considering the VMAX 1200. I've said that with forward control, so I'm kind of limited at what I can have, but yeah, I've been considering the VMAX, pretty nice looking bike. Either that, or I've also been looking at the Ducati Hyper Motard. I still don't know which one I'll get. More than likely I'll end up going for the Yam, but anyway, we'll see on that. I am currently off somewhere at the moment to try and get a bit video footage of myself riding, to make some sort of an intro. I could do with a bit of an intro, and it seems like today is possibly going to be one of the last sunny days for the next God knows how long. Because either next week or the week after it is supposed to start pissing it down even more than it has been doing, and it's supposed to be snowing as well, and then obviously I won't be out on the bike when it starts snowing. See, then previously if I accelerated like that and let go of the throttle, it would have just pop, 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 pop. Which, don't get me wrong, I really liked that bit. Like I say, it's from everything I've read and from what I understand, having your bike having such a lean mixture of your bike, it's not good for it. Right guys, I'll leave it there because I'm not sure how long I've been talking. So don't forget, if you did like the video, to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you want to see any more of the videos, click on channel clip videos and they're all there. Right, take care, all have a good day and ride safe.